You can probably figure out what's in here, my shared life work, by just clicking on these HTML files. Here's my cartoon frame set. 40 cartoons done between January 17, 2015 to June 17, 2018. You can click over it to increase it in size, as well as being able to view the whole strip if there's more than one of that kind of comic. Probably more impressive here with Wally, when you can see a whole strip of 10 of them here that extend from June 17, 2017 to April 29, 2017. I didn't bother with an alphabetic index with my cartoons because there were only 40 of them. It's easy enough to keep track of them there. And there are only 4 or 5 different titles here, so it's not really necessary to have an alphabetic index for that one. My comedy frame set, though, 1046 entries, demanded an alphabetic index to help me be able to find what I was looking for faster, because it's always easier to remember the title than the date. But for registration purposes, this is counted from the chronology from this column here, strictly from this column. And the next script link on the page points to the next, the last script back in the chronology. So June 5th, June 4th, June 3rd, June 2nd, and so forth, until you get all the way back to, believe it or not, until you get all the way back here to May 12, 2010, May 11, May 9, 2010, the end. And when you click, of course, on the alphabetic titles, then it just sends you all over the chronology. And you can see that I've named each year, I've given each year kind of a name to help me, I don't know, define it, remember it. In the show of Farce, that was the year that I rewrote my show, the Don't Steal show, with all its commercials. And if you travel further down here, we have the index, the master, which is the master index, the master file, which has, as you can see, the cartoons, comedy. You have your cartoons, your comedy, poetry. It would be the next frame set. And this one has page numbers on it, going from 1 to 236, full pages like this. And I thought it might help me to be able to print it in book form, organizing it like this. But if you click along here, you can skip a lot, you can miss a lot of pages, because this is a 24-page poem here, The Host, right? And if you just go from there to the Tartar War, then you jump ahead to page 25 on the Tartar War, you miss all the pages in between. And again, from the Tartar War to the Mammals, you would miss 8 pages if you just clicked the Mammals next. But hopefully you can see that next page link there under the title. That's what you're supposed to click next. If it's there, if it says next page, then it means the poem is not finished until it says next poem. Music, all my MP4s are in here. They're downloaded from YouTube. But I have original time-stamped M4V files for every one of these songs that I've saved. Saved them all as I went along. And this one's Slings and Arrows here. But you can go through all of them here, and the lyrics are there at the bottom. But Windows computers do not understand this font, they don't read this font, but it still prints it in just Times New Roman or something, so that's good enough. So here are all my songs, they're all chronologized here, and I'll count it up here again. And I suppose that's everything: music, poetry, comedy, cartoons. And on the index, we have a little welcome page where I just discuss a few technical things about the file structure and tell you a little bit more about myself and why I made this library. So if you ever get lost, maybe you could consult this page, it might be helpful. My Shared Life Work, October 25th, 2018.